like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So finally we have the APK build, and before we start the video I'd like to let you know that anything and everything that you see in this particular video is subject to change once the actual update goes live next week, because this is just a beta access build for the Star Creator Club members. So all the uniform, the stats, the bonuses, the skill effect might change once the actual update goes live at a complete discretion of Netmarble. Okay, now that being out of the way, let's see how let's check out the new uniforms and the new characters. Okay, so first of all we will start with the uniforms. Okay, and who better to start with rather than the king himself, Black Bolt. Okay, so for Black Bolt, okay, let's go ahead and check out his uniform bonus first of all. His uniform effect is decrease all damage received by 15%. Well, that's good. And then now it's changes effect of skill, this changes enhances skill effect, this well, this changing of skill effect, okay, I really don't like this stuff, because you can change the skill effect and everything over here, right? So it's just a lazy move, just to it's there just for the show that we have changed, but there is no point of changing anything here when you can already change 7 skill changes, right? So I don't really see the point of all these things. They could have added something beneficial. So I don't know, the uniform bonus isn't quite attractive to me. However, there are 7 skill changes for my boy, as you can see. Beautiful, ooh la la, accumulation and whatnot, even all defense down. Okay, now let's go ahead and check out the uniform options that you require. So first one is Hematouch Future Foundation, second one is Emma Frost Phoenix 5, third one is Wolverine X-Force, fourth one is Captain America Endgame, and last but not the least, Vision Uncanny Avengers. Okay, so let's go ahead and play out the skill in the skill preview and see how our boy Black Bolt plays out in the new Marvel Future Fight 6.3. okay, so on the live stream we did see the skills, but we were unable to, but it wasn't clear because on the server where the CMs or CM cage was showing us, we couldn't really see any iframes. Okay, so hopefully we can see iframes on this beta server, which will be transmitted to the live server once the actual update goes live. So let's check out the first skill. Well, nothing too good. Okay, let's check out the second skill. So it has a delayed iframe towards the end of the skill, so that's good. The third one is complete iframe, as you can see. So let's the mob attack. As you can see, the mob has stopped completely, so it's a complete iframe. That's nice. And he has an initial, okay, an invincibility bubble, I guess. Yep, as you can see, we go, and it's a continuous skill unless and until you interrupt it. I'm sorry, it's a guard hit, right? I don't know. But it's a good skill. It's going to be a high damaging skill, guys. Alright, let's move. And invincibility, yep. And process sonic beam. So he still keeps his invincibility up on his 5th skill, as he used to do with his previous uniforms, right? However, as you can see, with his new uber sound wavy 4th skill, he has now all defense down, which is being applied, and this skill looks fantastic, right? And let's check out the last skill, the tier 3 skill. Wow, awesome. Ho, ho, ho. Superb, superb, superb. Let's check that out. Quickly recharge our skills. Oh, come on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So he screams at the top and then he punches the ground. So, Black Bolt is here, baby. Alright, and now, so this is just a brief introduction, guys. We will definitely do a detailed review of the characters, okay? And this is the new uniform for Medusa. So first let's check out how she plays. Okay, well, she is looking really gorgeous in this uniform. So first skill, so it has an iframe at the beginning of the skill, which is quite good. Second skill, well, no iframe, that's fine. Third skill, she still has invincibility or immunity to all damage, whatever you call it. Fourth skill has iframe, so that's good. Oh, nice effect. So let's see if it's complete iframe. Yep, it's a complete iframe, guys. And the fifth skill, so wow, so she has invincibility on her fifth skill, so which is good. Wow, it's like riding in Medusa, not Medusa, riding a tornado. So let's check out her awakened skill, guys. Oh wow, I'm loving it. Crystal, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. Oh boy, that's some good graphic, guys. It has ignore all defense, but we are going to get back to that ignore all defense in a moment. Why not, Marvel? Why? I hope it does applies on the world boss, at least on the test server. Let's see, because when CM Cage was showing it, it didn't really apply on the world boss, right? So let's go ahead and check out her skills, the descriptions. Okay, so this is her Queen's command. Okay, so the first half of the text, okay, which applies to the enemies is absolutely bogus and useless, because burn, bleed, stun, freeze, ignore, I mean all defense down up to 50%, which doesn't applies on wall boss. According to me, all these stats are useless. Now comes the good part, the second half of the text, which applies to self. So as you can see, there is a trend. So the awakened skills have been nerfed, so it now applies critical rate, critical damage up to 35%, ignores target dodge rate 70%, invincibility 8%, removes all debuff for 7%, increase damage by 50% for one attack. There is an accumulation, and as we saw, like previously, all attack and all defense was 50% for 40 seconds. However, this time around it's all attack and all defense is for only 20% and for only 30 seconds. Okay, however, you can still have this all attack and all defense buff continuously, because the cooldown is also 30 seconds and the buff lasts for 30 seconds. So it's just that you have to immediately apply the effect. Alright, so that's there, and she's looking hella thick, at least from her hair side. Okay, don't get me wrong, guys. And I mean, she is looking dope. So let's check out if she has anything special. Okay, so her tier 2 passive, guaranteed dodge, crit rate, and skill damage, bonus damage. Okay, number 1 skill, nothing, bland. 2 has bleed, useless. Okay, so here comes the good part. 15% of max HP recovery. Wow, a freaking 70% of all attack and all defense, all speed of 10%, and critical rate of 45%. Wow, and that's at a cooldown of 8.5 seconds. Okay, so it's more or less like you can all, more or less, okay, I won't say you will have always have the critical rate buff, but almost you will have for the full duration. We will have critical rate buff of 45%. So you don't really need to invest your stats on critical rate if you plan to use her with a CTP of rage. Okay, that's good. And her fourth skill, bleed, useless. All defense down, useless, because it doesn't really applies on wall boss, because it does not ignore immunity. I wonder why that Marvel is giving us all defense down when it doesn't really applies where it should apply. Okay, so she retains her ignore defense of 5% of 30% for 5 seconds. Okay, she ignores target's dodge rate by 30% for 5 seconds, and so on. The fifth skill, okay, it has been okay, 100% chance to penetrate, super armor, barrier, all damage, immune, invincibility, so that's almost everything. And it gives a massive all attack boost of 35% for 6 seconds, okay, at a cooldown of 8.5 seconds, which I believe is excellent. Okay, and her leadership has been bumped by 3% previously with her base look, or I believe with her previous uniform her leadership was 42%, but now it has been increased by 3%. Okay, let's check what was her leadership with her base. I believe, yeah, it was 36. Then this uniform, the monster unleashed uniform, changed it to 42, so that was a very good decent bump of 6%. However, the new uniform gives her a bump of only 3%, but it's a bump nonetheless. Okay, so it's really good. So uniform is good. I guess I missed out on something. Is it? Oh yeah, the tier 1 passive. Okay, so it applies to all inhuman allies. Okay, so increased damage dealt to supervillain type character by 45%. So it's like a Phil Coulson buff, but minus the guaranteed crit rate, but it only applies for inhumans. So I don't know, it's a very limited amount of character who can utilize this particular buff, so that's why I cannot say this is a must buy uniform unless you are a fan of Medusa. Well, she will definitely be an excellent character, but considering that none of her all defense applies on the world boss and her passive only applies to inhumans, so there are actually, to be honest, there aren't really great inhumans in the game at this point of time, except the three which received an upgrade in this particular update. So that's King Blackbolt, Queen Medusa herself, and Thane. Okay, so if you upgrade any of these three characters, so this uniform is a must buy, especially if you are ranking up Black Bolt. Okay, and I guess I missed something on Black Bolt's uniform, his leadership. Okay, yeah, his 65% all attack to once again to inhuman allies. Okay, so this is the inhumans underneath the type allies inhuman. Okay, so they haven't really given a new ability to inhuman, that's unfortunate. And so that's about it for the new uniforms. So did I showed you the uniform options? I don't think so. Let's check out what are the uniform options and the uniform bonus. Okay, so uniform bonus, oh my god, I hate this kind of uniform bonus, bogus. Let's not look into it. So first option, Crystal, her sister, Fantastic Four uniform for her. Spider-Man 2099, most of the boys who own Spider-Man 2099 should definitely have this uniform because it's an excellent uniform. Hulk team suit, meh. Cyclops Phoenix 5, most of us should have this uniform, and Luna Snow Andromeda suit. So I believe her uniform options are quite decent, guys. Alright boys, so now we will check out the new characters in this particular update. Unfortunately we are having only two, so let's see who are they. First of all, we will start with the son of Thanos, Thane. He looks freaking awesome with his golden armor. He's looking really great. His character portrait, awesome guys. So let's see how we can obtain Thane. Okay, we'll go to location. Oh my god, he is not a native tier 2, although he's almost at the same power level as Thanos, but we can acquire him through 20 biometric daily subscription. So that's for $10 you can obtain Thane. You can use a mega rank up ticket, then use the remaining buyers to level up his gears and tier to him, or you can just simply use a mega rank up ticket followed by a mega tier 2 ticket, whichever you prefer. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out his skills. Okay, tier 2 passive, quite bland, skill damage, bonus damage, and decrease all damage received. That's fine. First skill, simple, nothing much, just 2 seconds of stun. Second skill has a 3 second of silence. Okay, cooldown is 9 seconds, so that means every 4.5 seconds you can use this skill, and this skill could make him a meta if his damage is good enough in extreme alliance battle, guys. Okay, because let's see his type. Yeah, he is a super villain. Okay, so neither Thanos neither Cosmic Ghost Rider has any silence ability in their skill, so he could be a meta. Okay, do keep that in mind. However, we need to do more testing and see. And then his third skill has all defense down, which does applies on world boss. Hats off to Netmarble, thank you very much. And it also has Amber Eyes. Okay, for 2 seconds. I guess he locks people inside Amber Crystal or something, that's why it's called Amber Eyes. And he has 30% of max HP recovery. That's freaking awesome. And 100% chance of immunity or to all damage for 5 seconds. Its fourth skill is flame based, bogus of 40% burn and 30% bleed damage, irrelevant. But what's important is all attack and all defense of 30% and critical rate of 30% for 10 freaking seconds at a cooldown of 6.5 seconds. So this is excellent, especially if you want to use him with a CTP of rage, and if you want to use him for alliance battle extreme, then you have to use a CTP of rage. So this is actually good, considering that he doesn't have a uniform, so we might face difficulties maxing out his stats. Okay, so this really helps him out. Apart from that, okay, he has ignores target dodge rate by 20%, invincibility again on his fifth skill. Okay, that's great, lovely. And his tier 1 passive gives him a prima penetration for almost everything for 70%, so that's good. And his leadership is removes all debuff for 12 seconds, and for those 12 seconds you will get a 25% increase to all attack. So his leadership looks more like a PvP leadership. Okay, so we have to see how he actually performs in PvP. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out his skills on the skill preview. Well, his character portrait is really freaking awesome, guys. I'm loving it. Okay, so that's his first skill, a delayed iframe toward the end of the skill. So let's see how Amber Eyes looks like. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so it looks like a Scarlet, which is I guess either her second skill or her first skill. She has a pink box and he has a yellow box. That's the only difference. But it has silence, which could be very effective in Alliance Battle Extreme. The third skill has invincibility, and he shoots ambers out of his hand. Amber construct looks like crystal instead of rays, as you can see. Freaking awesome. And his fourth skill, you can actually, wow, it's a complete iframe, as you can see. Whoops. And his last but not the least, ooh la la, that's freaking awesome, guys. Awesome, superb. Okay, I'm really excited about 10, guys. I'm really am. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check out the next character. Okay, well, we are trying to keep it short, okay, because this is just an overview. We will do a detailed review later on, right? So where is she? So there is Dazzler. She is dazzling. Daz. Uno. Okay. So as we know, she is a mutant and energy projection blast character. We have too many blast characters in this Marvel. Okay, guys. So let's look at her skill. Her tier 2 passive. Wow. 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 What is this? Okay, so to all mutant allies, okay, she applies ignore target dodge rate by 70%. Okay, so if you are using a mutant character against Corvus Glaive, you don't even require ignore dodge strikers. That's great. And not only that, the best part, increased damage dealt to boss type characters by 65%. Now we know that increased damage dealt to superheroes and supervillain type characters, but in this they are mentioning boss type. Okay, so this could means she may not be means this leadership may not be good in PvP. Okay, because this will not apply to heroes or villains, but however this buff could be very good, something like White Fox for PvE content. Okay, so she's the White Fox for mutants for PvE. Unfortunately, this will not apply in PvP scenario, guys. Okay, because it only applies to boss type characters, and boss type characters you will get in like world boss. Okay, world boss ultimate, giant boss raid, stuffs like this. Okay, and most probably the new story mode, campaign mode. Okay, so anyways, let's check out her first skill. Nothing much. 0.5 second. Who comes up with this 0.5 second ideas? 80% chance to missing attack, again 0.5 second. My god, similar effect on both the skills. Okay, I love this third skill from the live stream itself. Oh, she have a lot of chance to miss attack. I mean the enemies, again 80% chance to miss attack. At least now it's for 1 second. She has stun, and good thing she has 15% of max HP recovery, and she has an increase all attack all defense of 35% and critical rate of 35%. What, for 2 seconds? And the cooldown is 30 seconds, so that means 15 seconds. Okay, I believe this is a continuous means a refilling type of buff. It keeps refilling the stats, something we have to watch. The fourth skill has silence, so that's good, but only for 1 second. Again 80% chance to miss, a good bump of 35% of all attack at a cooldown of 7%, so that's good. That means she will always have this 35% of all attack buff. Fifth skill again has silence for 2 seconds, again very good, and this one has 100% chance of missing attack from the enemies for 1 second, and she has an invincibility of 5 seconds, and a May tier 1 passive of immunity to silence and blind, and very bad leadership. So let's try her out. Let's see. Ice baby. Okay, wow, the rainbow. So the first skill, it's decent shadowland skill. Second skill has iframe. Okay, so that's nice. And okay, third skill, this is the main skill. Okay, so this is a refreshing buff. You can see there's a disco light. Wow, fantastic. Okay, so this, wow, so this keeps on refreshing these critical rate and all defense, means all the buffs. Wow, so it continuously keeps healing her and gives her all this all attack critical rate buff. So this is an excellent skill, guys. Wow, nice. I really love this fourth skill. Just look at it. Whoop. Booza. So it looks exactly like Iceman's skill. I guess his second or first skill, I don't know. It's more or less like a copy paste, but instead of riding ice, she's riding the rainbow, which is far better than riding ice. And towards the end, they have added a few extra animations of this. Yep, see, shooting laser and something. Yeah, and her fifth skill, Booza. Well, to be honest, I'm really in love with this third skill. This is the best freaking skill that I've seen ever, guys, ever. This is fan freaking tastic. But look at the disco light. It's freaking awesome. Well, she is definitely an exciting character, okay? And we need to check how to obtain her, right? We never checked in case of her. So let's, without wasting time, guys, let's go ahead and check. Oh, why did I move out of that screen? Yep, location. Okay, so she's available in monthly 20 Exin selector. So both, so you can pay $10 to obtain her. So both the character, new character in this particular updates are paywall. However, guys, however, don't take my word for granted, but we may get one of these characters for absolutely free. Mark my word, I said the word may. Okay, may. It's not 100% sure that we will get. Maybe with future fast, like last time we got Red She-Hulk for free, we got 10 biometrics. Similarly, we may get 10 biometrics of either Dazzler or Thane for absolutely free. Okay, so all fingers crossed. Okay, let's hope Netmarble is as generous as they were last time. Okay, so that's it for all the new characters and the new uniform, guys. Okay, but let's add a bonus mode, okay, to it. Let's see what the bonus mode is. Alternate campaign mode. Okay, ultimates, let's go. Okay, what happened? This is unlocked. Let's go back once again. So dimension class, we will go to the ultimate mode. As you can see, we are getting some new rewards, guys. New rewards. Okay, that's nice. Okay, okay. Ooh, what did you guys see? What? Storm is here, guys. Storm. Okay, you can play ultimate mode with only either by awakened characters or with tier 3 characters. Okay, and at this point of time, she is neither awakened and she is neither a tier 3, which means Netmarble is making it obviously clear that she is going to get, I mean Storm is going to get, the baby girl is going to get probably a new uniform. I'm not sure about that, but definitely a tier 3 in the mid-month patch. Okay, so I don't think Dormammu will be getting a tier 3 in this mid-month patch. Most probably this is going to be Storm. So one Inhumans, so in this Inhumans versus X-Men content, okay, we are getting one Inhuman as tier 3, and it's fair enough to say one mutant as tier 3. Okay, so she is definitely, it seems from what Netmarble is showing us, that Storm is most probably, most likely, almost 99% sure, even though we should always keep 1% of doubt anyways. Okay, but 99% sure Storm is getting her tier 3 in the mid-month patch, guys. Okay, so that's an excellent news. So no native tier 2 tier 3 this time around. Okay, so no 1600 CCF character. Okay, and apart from all these, guys, there are two more uniforms, okay, available in this APK, as you can already see her, but they are not available, so I cannot show you their uniform option, even though she is available here. I'm not sure if we are allowed to show you their gameplay or not. well, we'll confirm it with Netmarble and let you guys know. So anyways, so I'll come back with in-depth review of each and every uniform and the new characters, okay, and the new story modes. So until next time, please do take care of yourself and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.